our performance centre in Melbourne, it's very much about using a philosophy that's based around tissue, motion and forces. All I want you to do is I want you to sit and reach to where you feel comfortable. Perfect. Come back home. And sit and reach. Good. And sit and reach. Beautiful. How does that feel, or what do you feel?
As soon as I start to move, I just feel my right ankle doesn't want to give.
Okay.
And my big toe, when I get as low as it feels comfortable, my big toe hurts.
I'm creating now some motion in the ankle, I'm getting some timing to start to take place, but more importantly now I'm starting to feed some more force in rotation through the entirety of the chain. Stop. As soon as Gareth goes into rotation here, we have supination of the ankle, but now we're starting to load the hip, and more importantly we're starting to load the opposite scap. So when we start to look at the lines of the body, the maps of the body, we start to find that there's locations now that are starting to communicate to each other. That's really important. Can you take your foot back into the centre again for me, please, mate? And I just want to re-metric that now. Straight away, we've got a positive. Emotionally, how do you feel about that movement now compared to where you did before?
Much happier.
Great. Secondly, and you may not get to see it there as well as I can see here, have a rest. When he first reached forward, he didn't want to give me any hip extension. So in other words, when he was going into dorsiflexion, this hip was pretty gummed up in that sagittal plane. Now, as he's reaching forward, the hip wants to come with it. So now the stability mechanism, so the mobility now of the hip and ankle has improved, and so has the stability, which is pretty cool. What we're going to do now is re-metric the movement. All I want you to do is do a sit and reach to where you feel comfortable. How's that feel?
Still gets the same sort of stiffness through the big toe, but I'm sitting way further.
Yeah.